Hi, hello, namaskaram. Welcome to Coffee and Convo, where the conversations get alive. Convos are amazing. They bring people closer to us. They share moments which sometimes seem to fade away from their minds. So here we bring another episode of beautiful conversations and talks. So get ready.
So, guys, before starting today's conversation, we all thank you for such a good support and the love you keep showering upon us. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, comment your thoughts, and share with your friends for further more enjoyable conversations. Also, do check our Instagram page and let's all build a very big community and let us be together in the community and fraternity of Coffee and Convo. We all know that movie making is a very laborious task. And when it comes to films, one of their kind, it's not just about the story, not the filmmaking. It comes to every single individual aspect of a film. And it takes numerous amount of effort and limitless of sleepless nights and fantabulous script writing. So when we think of the filmmakers, how they dedicate themselves to get the best out of them, to give us all the best films. And here is one of such filmmakers, Mr. Praveen Kandargula Garu, the man behind the film Cinema Bandi. A Cinema Bandi, one of its own kind, a very fantastic genre, the Indic film. And Praveen Garu is known and he's been critically acclaimed for his debut work, and his movie is highly recommended by every single individual and many influencers. Let us all welcome him to the platform of Coffee and Convo. But before, I'm Shanmug.
And I am Yash. Let the talks begin.
Coffee and Convo, where the conversations get alive.
Hello, sir. Namaste. Welcome. Welcome to Coffee and Convo. Sir, so before starting, I would like to brief out the things that we are going to do in this session. So firstly, there would be an interactive session where we would be asking you some formal questions, and that would be kind of conversation between us. And the second round would be the rapid fire round, where we would be asking you some rapid fire questions, and you have to answer them instantly and crisply. So yes, sir. So let's begin the conversation. Sir, I am a huge fan of your movie, sir. Cinema Bandi has been a roller coaster of emotions. It is something that we see in our day-to-day life. I have also thought of making a cinema kind of thing, a short film kind of thing, and it has connected me a lot. And I really like the theme of your movie, sir. And it is also been a part of our memes nowadays, the gifs, all the stickers and all the things that we have nowadays. So that's pretty exciting, and that's quite connected. Like it has connected people a lot, sir. So what were your initial thoughts before making a cinema? Like, how were you introduced to this world of cinema and all? Please share your journey and experience with us.
In seventh class, my father got me a camera. Like basically, he got a camera for himself. So for shooting some marriage videos, some photos and all. So we thought of making something out of it. We thought of making some short films out of it. Uh, that is in year 2000. Basically, it's 1999, like into 2000. So we just want to make something out of it. At the time, there is no YouTube, there is nothing. So we just want to make some films. That is something interest us. So there is no proper editing softwares. There is no. We don't know anything about cinema. Basically, we just have this camera and we want to shoot something. So we had different process altogether. So we used to use PowerPoint as titles. At the time, there is only PowerPoint. So we used to use we don't have editing software. So we used to record whatever is captured in the camera. That is the film. So if anybody laughs in between, we have to cut it. So if one person is holding the camera, another person, there is no cinematographer. There is no one. whoever is not acting will be the cinematographer. So it is like that we used to start. That's how my journey started as a filmmaker. So in this long 20 years process, I learned, like I've done a lot of I'm into cinematography, I'm into ad films. I've done a lot of course also. So this initial thing, it triggered me a lot. How we started films is something which is related to cinema bandi. So how unknown people, like who don't know what cinema is, who don't know how to make cinema, what if they found a camera, what if they got a camera. And few inspirations are one of the film, like Marathi film called Harishchandra Factory. So that was one of my major inspirations to make cinema bandi. Yeah.
It's a very old film. Maharashtra, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
true.
Sir, okay, sir. So what were your initial thoughts while executing the raw idea into the actual product?
So actually, see, we went to Film Bazaar. Film Bazaar, which happens in Goa every year. So we went to Film Bazaar. We met Rajan DK over there. So we just had a small book of small idea. What if a camera was found inside an auto and they'll make a movie out of it. So they love the idea and they want us to how they want us to know how it will execute. So Rajan DK said that it should be very natural and raw. Even we want it to be so simple. It should not go. It should not go more cinematic. That's the only challenge we had. On the shoot also, we used to say we are making a raw film. So I'm a cinematographer, if I capture any beautiful shot, we used to avoid it because our film is not that. So we used to capture real life, real situations. If you see the cinematography of Cinema Bandi, you feel that there is the camera. Camera is somewhere. We don't feel somebody is shooting, somebody is actually making it. So
Yeah, sir.
it is that way we want it to be basically. So it's a big like we had around eight months of script process of the Cinema Bandi, every characters and all. It's a long process. Vasant and me, like we started working. Vasant is the main writer for this film.
Okay, sir.
Yes,
So, and it feels like so realistic, like something which is happening around us, or like the people from us. So that's the one thing I should say, which has very much impacted me personally, and it has been
Yeah, yeah.
quite a journey of what I should say, memories, because we as a friends also wanted to make a movie, a kind of short film, and so that has that has been quite a connection, I would say.
Basically, for this film, you have to unlearn all the crafts which we had known.
yes,
So what we thought is, on shooting this film, the actors are so real that even they don't know that they're acting. We used to
yeah,
sometimes even actors don't know where the camera is. We used to hide the
Okay.
camera, so they
Oh,
don't know that they're really acting or not. I always go with spontaneity. Like I give all the freedom
yes,
for the actors to like. There are a few dialogues, of course, but I give all the freedom for the actors to enact their own style. So that something creates that reality. Yeah.
definitely, it has created a real world around us, sir. I would like to say that.
Thank you. Thank you.
yes. And specifically about the cinematography aspect. When I started watching the film, like I usually like Warner Brothers, Batman, and all these aspects. So getting used to that sort of cinematography, I was thinking while starting it felt really raw. Like we individuals, you said right, when you have as a child had a camera, how it was going around with you producing films. So I think I felt the very same. But the more I kept watching the film, that is when I was able to understand each and individual minute intentional aspect. Like where the camera gets lost, it gets broken, right? So we have a home theater. So I was sitting in the sofa in front of the couch and I was watching and I see the point to detail, like all the instrument, all the different sounds. I was able to feel that it was so very realistic that outside it looks really simple. That's the reason I was saying it was freaking complex and how to get all these executed pretty well. So I think that's what makes Cinema Bandi one of its own kind, because
Yeah.
this type of cinematography and this type of commitment towards having that type of raw, I don't know where. I know it's been quite a long. I saw something of that sort.
Yeah,
And
it's a next
sound,
level, guy.
like
Fusion.
sound is something which I focus on. We had a sync sound for this film, and for me, sound is more than cinematography for Cinema Bandi especially, because the capturing the live sounds is something more challenging for us. Because we're shooting in a village, people will be there. Many people around us. Everybody should not talk. We should stop everybody while shooting is going on. Like there is a single take, like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, single take. Something is going on. Suddenly, some auto guy goes away. Again, we have to do the whole scene. So it's a quite challenging scene to shoot, like in sync sound. So sound is something which is very important for a film like Cinema Bandi. So it creates that originality.
And also
Definitely.
the actors, I must accept that every single actor, as you were saying, they didn't feel like they were acting. Some place where a boy child cries, place where things go, it wasn't feeling like it wasn't feeling like it's act. It was feeling realistic. That's what is something so very different experience I got with the film. So,
Yeah.
so looking at all these aspects from childhood, you having a camera and that being implemented film as well, and your father being giving you the camera, you growing up, all these things. It's like I do understand that you had a dream, like you had a innate passion towards films. So
Yeah.
what specifically inspired you to have a vision of this sort? Because even the previous uh, short film I saw, it was not just a film which gives entertainment. It also gives value. Probably I should call it valuetainment. So
Mhm.
you give a lot of value. It has social responsibility aspects considered as well. So what is the ignition of that vision you had?
Like see, I always wanted to make initially I was exposed to world cinema when I went to film institute. I
Yes.
watched like Children of Heaven, movies uh, uh, like like Separation. So some of the Iranian movies, some of the like European movies, like inspired me a lot to understand cinema. Basically, okay,
Yes.
there are these kind of films also. So those influenced me a lot. After that, I used to go to whatever the film festival across India. So I used to go to Goa Film Festival, Ladakh. I used to go to Kerala. So so these films inspired me so much. I want to make something like very natural films without much of masala added into it. Uh,
Yes.
even see personally, I love to watch mashallah. I like to watch like commercial films when I'm sitting at home. So somehow I'm I want to make something which is very original, but every audience should enjoy it. Like
Yes.
even my parents, even my grandmother should enjoy watching it. So that is a new cinema which I wanted to say. I don't want to bore audience making a slow film like a festival film. You say a festival film, you often get bored. Very slow narrations. Uh, Sometimes that does work, but I wanted to have some balance between the commercial cinema and the art cinema. So I want to have some balance. I think Cinema Band is something that I tried out so that it will be liked by everybody. Everybody. It's not like particular kind of sector audience. Yeah.
I really should say that it had a target of childhood to all the old age people. Everyone were able to relate. Like the film Maya Bazaar, each individual was relating with each character.
Yeah.
Even here,
Yeah.
you see, I am wearing a pure cotton clothing after quite a while. So my intention was to get that feeling back here. That's what we really feel that rawness being there. So it's when we be in village, the way we feel rain is so very different. The
Yeah.
Shivaji
Yeah.
mud and all this stuff. So I think the difference bit with Cinema Bandi is all the other films, and this film gives us that eternity of the village and makes us feel that.
Yeah.
So there's something very different. And so if you could think more about what you are today, I'm sure that we gradually as humans see we have evolution stages. So can you speak about your childhood, like what type of Praveen would be if he was my 10th standard classmate, if he was a high school classmate of mine? if you was a student from Geetham classmate, and then your cinematography times? What type of person and what was a shift in your personalities gradually?
So, like, you mean you're asking my personal question, or it's like a
It's sort of a personal. Like if I was your friend, what is Praveen for me?
I am I'm someone like who's I'm always film buff. I used to watch all the films a lot. I'm not a great student in college. I'm like a back student or something like that. Uh, I'm not much. I'm not much into friends. Also, I have very few friends in college in engineering. Most of my engineering days, most of my time I used to spend alone. I love to sit alone. I love to think alone. Basically, that is something which I always used to think. As a person, I've grown after watching all kind of films. Cinema is something. See, when I'm a kid, I used to write stories in a book. I used to write small stories. I used to enact like some different kind of. But in classroom also, I used to write some small, short stories basically. So slowly, the story making something. I wanted to tell stories. That is, I don't know which profession I could story could be tell. So filmmaking is something which is possible way to tell a story. So I choose this field. Uh, so majorly, if I want to tell personally what influence like completely into films is I had an accident in engineering that actually triggered me a lot of doing what I love. See, when I'm doing engineering at I think second year, third year engineering, I wanted to drop out of engineering. So I really want to do what I love. See, my personal feeling is before I die, I have to do what I love and die. I don't want to really do something which I don't love. Uh, I think life is very short. Even if it's successful or failure, doing what we love is something very important in our lives. That I always feel. Yeah.
Yeah, sir.
So like
That has,
when were your specific times of graduation, schooling, and all these? Like specific
I
years?
did 2000, I did 2012. I did Geetham. After that, I went to Mumbai Film Institute. After that,
Okay.
I went to ad films. I went to cinematography. In 10 years, I was in industry. Like I was
Okay.
trying to get stories. I was trying to pitch some stories. So something is not working out. So cinematography is something which I can earn money out of it. I had a camera. I had a big. I used to do weddings also. I used to do weddings, wedding videos, wedding
Okay.
photographies. I used to have this drone. I used to have this gimbal with me. So
okay.
I have all the equipment basically. So something to fill my pockets, I used to do the cinematography and all. But I always wanted to wanted to direct someday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, film was always a consistent part of your life.
Yes,
Now
sir.
we
Yeah,
see from your childhood, probably.
always there inside me basically. It's there.
Yeah, sir. Sir has always been with the camera, and he has been like he has done everything which a person can do behind the camera. So that's something very much appreciable on sir's part, because that's the dedication of these all years, this journey. That's what had brought the best out of him. So thank you so much
Yeah.
for presenting
Thank you.
our audience this kind of beautiful gift to us
Thank you.
here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. So my next thing is, being a director is a creator who brings his imagination to ignition. So what are those qualities which a director must have?
See, it depends on the see. What I feel is you if you have a story, if you have some story in your mind, uh, personally you have to connect to that story, whatever it is. You should have that urge to tell that story. It's not like somebody will like this story and I have to make something. It is not something. Any story it should personally connect to you, and you want to tell that story somehow. A story can be told by music, A story can be told by an art, by a painting. Movie is one field which you choose, and you want to make it right. So you, like for me, the shooting process, whatever the shooting process, is the most lightest thing which I feel. The pre-production stage, before the shoot only the movie is completed in my mind.
Okay.
The shooting is the most relaxed part basically, because shooting is already over. The mind is like before the shoot, I complete the whole pre-production work. That much ahead I want to be before the shoot basically. So that is something which I always tell everybody, like directors should have that pre-visualization, should have everything in his mind before going to shoot. So he has to have a lot of clarity on the set, and not only directing, he has to understand every craft. He has to understand what cinematography, what editing is, what production design is. He has to understand color palettes. Like so mainly he has to be the team lead. He has to organize many departments. That is the major task of a director basically. Yeah.
So it's the mindset which makes a person successful in direction, I believe, as for you.
Yeah,
Having the
exactly.
vision set up and being that focus, yeah, pinpoint focusness. Yeah, that's true, sir. That's so very true.
Yeah, sir. A small thing. Like what are the levels of patience that you need when you are in this field of direction or into a movie?
See, what I feel is, success will come anytime. What you have to enjoy is the process of doing something. Even though if Cinema Bandi release or not, I really don't know. But I really enjoy the process of making this film. I really don't know whether it will come out or not. It will come because when I'm kids, when I'm 7th class, we used to make a film and we don't know that will release or not. We used to watch in TV. There is no YouTube also. So how Cinema Bandi is, they all watch the movie in the screen, and they are so happy. So
Yes.
I think patience, like no need to wait for something. No need to wait. Something will happen. Just enjoy the process. Like how you enjoy watching a movie, how you enjoy things. I think that the enjoyment is very important. So there is no point of patience here when you're enjoying. So you're playing cricket. So you don't say how much time I'll play cricket and how much time I play. No need to have patience for that. So there
Yes.
is no concept of patience here when you're enjoying something, right? Yeah.
Wow,
You're
that's
existing it, basically.
beautifully defined, sir.
It's basically existing your passion, ensuring that your passion is living through you, for you, and
Yeah,
always
that's
with
it.
you.
That is more than enough in life.
Yes. So, and one aspect, like when any person scrolls your Instagram page, they for sure will understand that you're a traveler. So
Yeah.
even I like traveling. I was into a little bit of hippie kind of lifestyle few days. Of course, not long
Oh.
here now. It's given off to Lord Tirumala. So can you speak about how traveling and going around helped you or impacted your work style and your lifestyle?
Yeah, traveling would be my second profession if movies doesn't working out for me. I always even now see traveling is something. I think I think every artist should travel. Every not just filmmaker, every artist should travel a lot. He has to understand what's the world outside. Has to live the moments. I think traveling should be there in the blood of anyone. It is a must. It is a must thing. How you breathe? Many think, why should I travel? I can stay here and write scripts, but that doesn't work. So what? See, my always goal, whatever I earn, 90 to 95% I can spend on travel. 5% I can leave. So that is that much I love traveling. Yeah.
So that is what actually makes you someone of you are a unique kind. I feel that. And also personally, sir, the slang plays the way the slang goes along the film.
Yeah.
Like, what was the process in exploring that slang? Because I never saw a slang of that sort being represented and exhibited in a film show. And
So I
that
went
was
to
it because of you
Bangalore.
explored and traveled?
Yeah, it is like no, I went to Bangalore. So I was living in Bangalore for a few years. So this slang was very new in the Telugu is very new in Bangalore. The people who speak there, it's very fresh and very different. So this was never exposed in any Telugu film before. So I
Yeah.
wanted to try out. I want to try. Why can't we try this slang in our film? So it's even I don't know that slang. Personally, I don't know that slang. The lead actor knows that slang mainly, and Manga knows that slang.
Acha.
Uh, so that's the way that is how it happened. So I stay in Bangalore. It all happened like that.
So personally, you have done the filmmaking in the village itself, right? Near the place
Yeah,
of
yeah, we
Rayalaseema.
have done in a village basically. It's near
So
near
as you're a
Kolar.
traveler,
Yeah.
Kolar, okay. I live in Rayalaseema. I live in Andhra presently.
Oh,
But
okay.
I travel here and there sometimes.
Okay.
Bukkapatnam, there are a few places around. So yeah. So you
Okay.
have taken a film in a village region. So
Yeah.
as a traveler, I'm sure you would have a good knowledge about so many other cities and so many other different countries as well. If there were
Yeah.
3 dream cities or dream countries, where would you love to make your next further films?
It doesn't depend on the location. It depends on the story.
Yes.
I go for the location basically. It's nothing like
In a song aspect or some place like that.
no. It depends. Yeah, it really depends on the characters. How my characters travel. I really don't want to shoot somewhere because of the location. It's the story that should
I don't
demand.
want to force it into story.
Yeah.
Yes. That's something so very different because most directors, when we look at them, they would want to have a big budget films shooting here and there. But here's you thinking about having the whole vision of the story fundamentally themed upon the whole story itself.
Yeah, the story is the
That
main hero for everything, right? It has to drive.
yes,
Sir, yeah, as you told about the cast, cast plays a very crucial role in the like. It's the main thing which connects with the audience and it also determines the output of the film. So,
Yeah.
how do you choose your star cast?
For Cinema Bandi, I had auditioned many people to characters, like how characters behave. Depends on the character, we choose the actors. So it is a very different process for a different films. Like it's all comes up to the script basically. The script is the main thing.
yes.
So it depends on the script. I used to define characters. Even my second film also depends on the script only. We are looking for the characters.
Yeah, sir. So, as you said about the auditions part, so like, what is the best way to cast like people in the movie? Is it very necessary to take auditions, or based on their kind of interaction in the outer environment?
Yeah, it is
Can it be?
necessary to take auditions for sure. Auditions are very important for a film.
Especially
Yeah, every character we had like basically for manga character we auditioned more than 200 people. 200 like it was very
Wow.
difficult to find manga because we want that originality. We want that girl from the village and he has to act well. So that is something which is very hard. It's very hard task to find. Finally, we found her. So it's a very big process of auditioning. Definitely, it's altogether a different ball game. Yeah.
Yes.
So I can now relate that as it happened in the movie. Exactly, you also were searching for the real manga.
Yeah. It's actually whatever happening in the movie, it really happened on the shoot. Basically, so something
Oh,
like we are waiting for train to come. We went to the station. We are waiting for the train to come. We had only two times train come at 6 o'clock at 10 o'clock. So we have to get the shot there. We don't have another chance to get it. So it's quite challenging. Whatever happening in the film, it indirectly happened to us on the shoot.
okay.
Yeah.
Quite
I was living the film. It was not making it, rather living it. All along the
Exactly.
process.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm now
So-
blessed to listen to those what I should say behind the scenes stuff. I'd say it's quite very interesting right now.
Yeah.
So it's about way we personally are, and I'm sure that each relationship they make us better day by day, and they transform us positively. So
Yeah.
can you tell us about how your family support was all along this journey?
Yeah, my family, like they're with me all my days. They're little worried after few years, like when will I settle? So that's a major thing. So you don't know this films, when will it happen? You don't know what is going to happen, because I don't have any job. I didn't attend any interviews. I have no other option until I have to make a film. So that is something they are a bit worried about, but they gave me all the freedom that I can do something. Even though if I'm not into direction, I can work as cinematographer, editor. I can do something in films. So that confidence they had. So it's a support. It's a very big support my family had given me all these years. I think they trusted me that I one day I will be successful. I think that trust every parent should have. I think, see, the basic thing is everybody will be successful. It's just the time. The time will come. The ones who stops doesn't get to cross. I think 100% everybody will be successful. I always believe it.
Definitely, sir.
Yes, it's basically, I think it's your love towards the filmmaking. When we have love, I don't think there's any stop for it. We consistently put our efforts, and the whole family was along with you all this
Yeah,
journey.
yeah. It's
Yes,
just
Yeah.
just that you should not act. You should not impress someone.
yeah,
You should not make something for someone. It's the love. How much you ever love something, it will surely come to you.
Definitely.
Yeah.
well, it was for yourselves. Whatever filmmaking is been undergoing in your life, it was for you, not a validation of others' aspect. So
Yeah.
I think it's a takeaway for all of our audience and even for us. Whatever we are
Yeah.
doing, we are passionate about. As you said, never give up. Just keep doing it. Whatever is happening, you were
Yeah.
never far from filmmaking, and
Yeah.
this is one more aspect where we have consistent love towards what we do. And so, regarding when it comes to the aspect of love, the word love triggers me about your love story. You are the
Yeah.
half. Can you share a little about that? A brief
Yeah,
walkthrough.
we met in Bangalore. So we had like it's like online we met, and we had some similar interests. Like she loves. She's a very supportive wife. What I can say. Like she always motivates me. Because of her only, I again started into direction. I was into
Okay.
art films. I was in something. She told me, do something which you love. Why doing, because doing cinematography, doing editing is also something which I, even though it's into films, my personal interest is all. I always wanted to direct. I always wanted to tell stories. So there are many compromises in when you're making an ad film also. There are many compromises with the client. You can't really tell a story which you love. So this direction, like making a film, is something which you can, it's your voice is coming out.
Yes, sir.
So so that's the thing. She always is there with me. In my second script also, she's like she it's her idea which I'm making it.
Okay.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
It's probably very true in your case that, ma'am, she really is your other half,
Yeah.
consistently ensuring that your true self was being existent, and which finally got you all this family of fans and all these people. It's so very true. No, it really feels close to my heart, sir. That's
Yes,
really
sir. And that's beautiful that you both are collaborating with each other for a same what I should say, same destination, and it's something
Yeah.
what the amalgamation of the best ideas you have. So that's very great, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, sir. And I wanted to ask you, sir, like cinemas are inspired by the society, and they are
Yeah.
related to people, their lives, their experiences, and their own stories. So there is a deep kind of connection between people and movies. So
Yeah.
how do you think that these movies impact the society?
Yeah, see, See, movies. When we're kids, you also know how we are inspired by mannerisms of some stars,
Yes.
right? So, like, see, most of the things. See, what I see is many don't go to any police station, right?
Yeah, yes.
We know how police station looks from the movies. We know how a courtroom looks from the movies. We know many things from the movies. Basically, you never seen a gunda before.
Yeah.
In real life, you never seen a gunda. You see in movies. So I think a lot of knowledge you get it by movies. You know what's going on basically.
Oh,
If
yes.
there is no movie, if movie doesn't exist, you don't know what's outside world, right? Sometimes. So movie influence a lot basically. It's a very powerful medium because you're watching it in a big 70 screen, right? In a
Yes.
theater. uh, so that is the reason they become big stars. Like people pray for them in Telugu industry, pay for big stars. It's how they're coming in a big screen, big posters. It's all so that is something a good vibe, you know. The movie is something which is a larger than life characters. Yeah, it's a new world basically.
Yes.
Yes, sir. And I should say they are like what a book of knowledge for all the audience out there.
Yeah.
Sir, so as a fan, and with all my with all the fandom of yours, like
Uh,
collaboratively, so
uh,
what we guys can expect from your next project? We are very excited and very much, what I should say, waiting for this kind of new movies from you. What can we expect
yeah,
from you next?
it's a very different it's completely different film than Cinema Bandi. I can say that it's a very urban film. You never expect such kind of film from me. I always wanted to surprise audience with my next films. So that is
Yes.
always so I want to explore all kind of genres. Yeah.
And this one makes me pretty curious. I'm like waiting for the what I should say, the glimpses of the things that you would be posting next.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, probably will be tuned on to all leaks which are gonna come up gradually.
See, what I always feel is you see many Maniratnam films. Even
Yes,
though
sir.
films sometimes doesn't work, you doesn't you respect him. Even though film
Yes.
doesn't work, you respect him. I don't want to lose that respect. Even though film doesn't work, it's okay for me. But the respect should not go away. So it is something which I always feel.
Yes, sir. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I think you always are honorable in our hearts, sir. Because getting back this aspect of the naturality or the raw thing which a common person feels being
Yeah.
felt in the film, that's
Hmm.
that needs a lot of courage and bravery to do it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
in
challenging,
this form of,
challenging.
yes, it's a very challenging task. And being
Yeah.
that, we are so very inspired and we respect you a lot. Thank you so much for that. And so finally, with all these short conversations, rather small topics, we finally arrived to a very special part of the show. So in our life journey, we meet so many people, but there are few people who are consistently there with us all our life and always motivating us, helping us, guiding us through the ways, ensuring us that we are back on the path and reaching to what we actually want. So who is that one single special person in your life who was there all through the thick and thin?
So my parents, initially my parents, after that my brother, after that my cousins. Like now I married. After that married, my wife. I think she's the one who supports me always. She's always there with me. Together. I think it's always important to have that fresh family to get fresh thoughts.
Yes.
To get that good vibe in you. Uh, yeah, that's it. And like as a guru, so what I Maniratnam is always my guru. Like I
Okay.
always say, he's my guru because without him I am not here. I was grown watching his films. uh, so those films inspired me a lot to be in this position actually. Yeah.
That's so sweet of you.